Thanks for tuning in to The Remote Traveler. So today we're actually checking out the Roman ruins, the Faqra ruins specifically, in Kfardebian, Lebanon. These particular ruins are about an hour to the north and east of Beirut. It's a really pretty scenic drive. You know, you're kind of heading almost a little bit like you're going to Batroun, except you'll turn kind of around Juni area. But it's definitely worth the drive. We actually ended up heading this way because we wanted to snowboard in the same weekend over at Mzaar, which you'll see later on in this video. According to LebanonUntraveled.com, there seems to be a bit of controversy and speculation around the dates of its construction, because you have so many different groups going through. You have, the Phoenicians, you have the Romans. And so, again, there seems to be some room for speculation there. As was common in the mountain areas, it's widely believed that the Phoenician god Baal was worshipped at this particular center. These ruins in particular are considered to be the most extensive Roman archaeological site in Mount Lebanon. They consist of columns, altar tombs, and temples, including the Claudius Tower, with its Greek inscription that states that the building, which at one time was topped with a pyramid-shaped roof like Qalaat Faqra, was renovated by the Roman Emperor Claudius in honor of Adonis. The tower has a 16-meter square base. The site includes a temple to Zeus Byblos, a sanctuary of other goddess dedicated to Agrippa II and his sister Berenice, and two altars built in 44 AD. Now, personally, I'm not an archaeologist or a historian. I'm just a writer, someone that loves to travel, and just someone that's interested in life. But one of the things I found kind of curious about this place was all of the stones, these massive stones you see all around, because certainly some of them obviously belong to the structure, but it seemed like they were so numerous and so many. I mean, there were hundreds of these massive blocks that it was hard to imagine they were all a part of the structure. So it almost made me wonder if this was some kind of a quarry or anything like this. And this particular part is just speculation because I have no idea if that's historically accurate. That's just my own kind of curiosity. But anyways, I'd love to see what you guys think if you ever end up going here. But absolutely beautiful site with views of the mountains, and because we were here during wintertime, you'll see some snowy slopes in a second. But it's also really surprising when you come up to it and you actually see all the different passageways and everything, because on the outside it doesn't look like very much. Then you come inside, it's just stunning and so well chiseled out, the smoothest surfaces. It's just really a beautiful structure actually. So again, it's kind of neat to imagine that the top of the structure would have been a pyramid of sorts, kind of like Hermel. We haven't been there yet, but definitely intend on going. If you look also down below, you may see from here that there are all these limestone rocks jutting out, which is just, I think, kind of neat because they end up looking like a giant stone garden. On the other side of the road where you see kind of the main temple, you almost feel like there's like a labyrinth of these limestone rocks. So, if you ever hear, I think it's also a cool photo opportunity. But again, here you see all the stones. See what I'm talking about? It's like hundreds of them. Super cool. And yeah, it's just hard to imagine they all belong to this one single structure, but pretty neat. Since you're here, you probably won't be too surprised by this. You may already know this, but a lot of people don't realize that you can go snowboarding in the Middle East, especially in Lebanon. There's a pretty popular ski season. So you could, I think, get that in December and January. And of course, I think February a lot of times is the coldest part of the year up here. So this is actually at Mzaar, which you can stay. Where we stayed actually was right on the slopes. So for beginners, this is a really nice place to learn because most of the terrain isn't too difficult, which is great if you have kids and things like that, or yeah, like if you're just a beginning snowboarder or skier, it's a great place to come. That wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. We will be putting out more travel content and also things related to being a digital nomad and making a living from anywhere in the world. So thanks for watching.